I live in San Diego here in OB, not far from SeaWorld, and every time I come down the freeway at night, 10ish, I try not to listen to the boom, boom, because it makes my heart shatter to think what these animals are going through. Every night at 10 o'clock for the entertainment of whoever isn't there anymore. They shouldn't be there in the first place. They need the ocean around them.
Yeah.
What would we do if we were in a cage? Thank you.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Blackfish? No.
It's just something that I have felt for years and years living here.
So before I ever even saw the video, I went to SeaWorld and I knew that it was wrong because you see such a big animal in such a small enclosure, and to myself I just thought that this is wrong. And then I saw it, and literally my roommate and I, she's inside here, we just like cried, and it was just one of those things that you just feel so helpless and you don't know. You think about the movements, right? The civil rights movement and for human rights, and you think hopefully humanity evolves to where you feel that same emotion towards animals because they feel the exact same thing.
I support the AB 2140 bill. I had gotten free tickets to go to SeaWorld, and my friend and I went recently, and we had never been to SeaWorld before, and we had an absolute terrible time. It was a horrible experience.
Why?
We were actually pretty appalled. It just, the animals looked sick. All the sea lions, they looked hungry. They just looked sickly. Some of them were in need of medical attention. We watched the dolphin show, but we didn't watch the whale show. We had had enough at that point. And we had never actually heard of or seen that movie Blackfish. And we shared our experience on Facebook saying what a terrible time that was, and someone directed us to that movie. So we watched that movie that evening, and it pretty much concreted how we felt about that place. So those are my thoughts. I would like to see the animals in captivity definitely go away.
I am currently working on my marine biology degree to focus on orcas in captivity and in the wild to sustain their living and whatnot. And orcas are my babies. I've loved them since I was a baby myself. They represent pure power and grace that only God can create, and we need to put them back in the wild where they're intended. Support orca welfare because no innocent animal should be forced to entertain people for business and profit.
I haven't even seen Blackfish yet. I can't bear to watch it. I know what it's about. The idea of watching something so sad is just upsetting to me, so I won't even watch it.
Hello, I'm Chrissy Sunflower, and I really believe that we need to release the killer whales and the dolphins and all of these amazing creatures that are at SeaWorld because they don't belong there. They're not treated properly, and they should be in the wild, swimming and frolicking and living a beautiful life. So I really strongly support saving the whales. And one thing that I'd like to do is I'm going to create a design, a spirit killer whale design for my clothing line, Orca, and I'll be donating to help this cause to help put some money towards saving the whales. So
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I support this bill very much. It's very near and dear to my heart. I swim with humpback whales in the Dominican, and I go see the friendly gray whales down in San Ignacio Lagoon, which Jeff Panahoff is responsible for protecting that area. You don't need to go to SeaWorld to see these beautiful, amazing animals. They're right here in our oceans, and you're going to get a much better life, long-lasting, education from doing that.
Lyndon Johnson famously said after being sworn in as president and wanting to go to really enact the civil rights legislation that John F. Kennedy had started, all the pundits and all the advisors were saying, hands off, no way. And he says, what? Yes, to heck I will. What is the presidency for? And he got it passed. Okay? Here's someone who's not listening to the naysayers.
I heard about the orca that they found that was 103 years old, and the fact that the ones at SeaWorld are averaging, I thought it was, they said like something like 10 years old is that with their average lifespan, just because in captivity they're not able to swim and like live out their life the way that they should be. So I think it's incredibly inhumane that we're supporting that still and having that in their city.